What's up? Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Trails in the Sky first chapter. I am the Max of Trades. In the last part, Estelle, Joshua, and Zin, to a lesser extent, because he's not in on any of what we're doing, have made it to the castle, and we are doing our bestest out here to try and find a way to talk to the queen, but they're not making it particularly easy. However, we do have an inn, in the sense that we know the head maid, and she has agreed to help us on our endeavor, and it should go pretty well. We also had an exceptionally awkward dinner with the Duke and the Colonel, and we more or less kind of figured out what it is he's trying to go for here, and I mean, it was already kind of obvious, but... And then he cornered us after dinner because somebody always has to be that guy. And he talked to Estelle and Joshua about their dad and how he used to work under him, and he actually respects them a lot, and that's making this whole situation a lot more awkward for everybody involved, I'll have you know. But we shall ignore that fact, because we are on a quest, Josh. We are on a quest, and we have to see it through. So let's see here. How can you help us exactly?
Estelle, Joshua, I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, sorry, we were kind of held up.
You certainly took your time, didn't you?
It is not our fault. You can't blame us.
Sorry about that. We kind of got held up by Colonel Richard.
Yeah.
By the Colonel?
He told us some war stories about him and our father. I don't think he's aware of what we're planning, though.
Oh, well, I very much disagree. I feel like he knows more than I think you think he knows.
I see. I learned from the letter that you are Cassius's children. I can understand how that might have made Colonel Richard feel sentimental.
You know my dad too, Lady Hilda?
Estelle, at this point, I'm gonna be entirely real with you. You should just assume everybody important on this country just knows your dad, all right? Like, if somebody says they don't, then it's like a huge shocker, all right? Like, come on.
Yes. Back in the day, he often came to the castle as General Morgan's adjutant. I also heard he was a close friend of the late prince, Her Majesty's son.
The late prince?
Princess Claudia's father?
Yes. He passed away in a maritime accident 15 years ago. If only the prince were still alive, I doubt we'd be in the situation we're in.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's no use lamenting the past.
Yeah, but it's still worth not forgetting.
It's getting late. We should begin immediately. Shay, please join us.
Behold!
Oh, you're...
It's Shay.
Shay, was it?
Yes. Hello, Miss Estelle and Mr. Joshua.
Maid.
Lady Hilda briefed me on the situation.
So you are also here to help?
You can trust her completely. Shay serves as the personal maid to the princess when she resides in the castle.
Oh, that does sound trustworthy.
The princess. Oh, Princess Claudia.
I see. Then it shouldn't be a problem.
I'm honored.
It's all good.
Now, could you please try on the uniforms we've prepared? I'll help adjust the finer details, like the ribbons and headband.
You know, you should probably explain to them what the plan is before just throwing that at them.
What?
Do you mean...
Yes. Estelle will enter the royal keep disguised as a maid. If we adjust her hair a bit, I don't think the guards will recognize her.
I sincerely doubt the guards know every single maid that goes through this castle, so it sounds like a valid plan.
Right.
It makes sense. Uniforms are perfect for concealing individuality. This might just be the perfect disguise for sneaking into the royal keep.
So I'll be wearing a maid outfit, huh?
Yeah!
I've always thought they were pretty, especially after meeting Leela.
It's gonna be cute!
They're so frilly and cute, but they also look easy to move in.
Yes. If they weren't easy to move in, cleaning would be a nightmare.
How much effort goes into cleaning a maid uniform, though? I imagine quite a bit. Because you gotta, like, what an unenviable job. Alright, so, like a maid has to, like, especially one in a big fancy castle. I'm not talking about, you know, your commonplace, like, normal maids that, you know, go and do cleanup. I'm talking about, like, the fancy kind that have to wear the big frilly dresses and stuff. Like, you're tasked with cleaning up messes while also looking good at the entire time. Like, that's gotta be stressful.
Right? Alright, let me get dressed.
You seem really excited.
What? She's allowed to want to dress up now and then.
It's fine to have fun, but make sure you don't disrespect Her Majesty, okay?
No promises.
I won't be there to help keep you in line this time.
Huh? Why not? You're going to wear one too, right?
Of course!
What?
Did I see his eyes shrink?
Estelle?
Come on, Joshua. You wore that princess outfit for the play.
And I would thank you for not telling every single person we meet about that.
A dress and a maid outfit aren't that different.
She's not wrong.
That was just for a performance. Wearing women's clothes to meet the queen? That feels so disrespectful.
Not if it's for a good cause.
It'll be fine. You didn't even look weird.
It's true. You pulled it off better than most.
Actually, you looked amazing as a princess.
Quit joking around.
She's not joking around. That's the thing. You really did pull it off.
Lady Hilda, Shay, could you two please talk some sense into her?
No. No, I don't think they will.
Um...
I think they think that you'd do pretty good at this.
I see. Yes, this might work.
Yeah, I have no reason to object.
Shay, we still have that hairpiece for the princess, don't we?
Yes, there's one that's never been used. It's long black hair, so I think it would suit Mr. Joshua perfectly.
Well, there you go. Look how convenient the situation is. You really got no excuse.
Wait a second.
It's decided 3 against 1. Majority rules.
That's democracy for you.
If you please. The dressing room is right this way.
Wait, hang on. I never agreed to this.
Hearing his voice break like that is
All right,
amazing.
Fine. At least let me change by myself. Wait, Shay, is that makeup?
Amazing.
Kids these days.
The kids these days. What? It's just a damn dress. Why you gotta be so freaky weird about it? Come on. Oh boy. I've been looking forward to this. Look at her.
Oh my.
Oh, she's so pretty. She did a twirl.
How do I look?
So adorable. I love it.
It suits you perfectly.
Yeah, it does. Ah.
You are the picture of a lively, cheerful maid in training, newly hired to work at the castle.
I hurt my hands clapping so hard. Ow.
And with your hair down, no one will suspect a thing.
Everyone just kind of knows you for your twin tails. Once those are gone, it's like a whole Clark Kent Superman thing.
I might just have to offer you a job here when this is all over.
Well, I still have bracer work to do, so I wouldn't be able to.
Also, for as much as I not only like Estelle and will, I'll sing her praises till the cows come home, you probably don't want to hire her for that specifically?
But more importantly, come on out, Joshua. We're all waiting for you.
Get your butt out here, boy. Wow. They went that far?
Do I really have to?
Yes, you do.
I mean, he could have played a more, petite. I wasn't expecting them to pad him, that I wasn't ready for that.
Don't make me come in and drag you out.
She'll do it.
All right.
She dragged you in there, and she can drag you out.
Guess I've got no choice.
Face. Oh, if I had a nickel for every time this happened to Joshua.
Oh my. It's almost frightening how well that suits you.
I know, right? Dude's got a gift.
I know, right? Like, seriously, how do you look even better than I do?
Okay, well, let's not go that far.
The makeup was definitely worth the effort.
Okay, get it all out now.
All right. It seems we have everything in order.
Sure seems to be so.
I will now escort you to the royal keep. Remember, you will be treated as maids in training, so please act accordingly.
How do maids in training act?
Right, understood. Oh, we're finally meeting the queen.
Yeah, this is the moment of truth. We need to stay focused and make it into the royal keep.
The The way your face is so serious while dressed like that? So funny.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was holding it in. I was thinking it though.
Well, excuse me for not dressing more seriously.
Nah, for real though. Why did they give you boobs?
You're the one who forced me to wear this thing.
You could have just said no. You can't say no to her.
Okay, I'm sorry. Come on. Don't be so sulky. I'll treat you to some ice cream later.
Unlike you, I won't be bribed with food.
Hey, when have I ever been bribed with food?
More often than you seem to remember.
You two sure do get along well, don't you?
There's no time to waste. We must head to the royal keep at once.
This is very comedic, very charming, but we're on a timetable here. Now watch and be astounded as we play as Lady Hilda. Weird, isn't it? But yeah, this is the one and only time in the game where you play as a character other than someone who's actually a party member. And it was surreal back then, and it's surreal now.
You're looking pretty stiff, Joshua.
Girl's punching
Come
those
on,
doors.
Give me the line you practiced.
Welcome back, Master.
Perfect. Now you're a prim and proper black-haired maid. Very nice.
Keep the teasing down, will you?
You cannot contain Estelle. Don't even try. I don't even want to hear it. All right, let's see here. So that's where we want to go. But before we do, there we go. Aha, we can still sprint while as Lady Hilda.
I've heard you're acquainted with the other invited guests.
Yes.
Yes, but we'd rather not run into...
What? Just stay behind Lady Hilda and you'll be fine. You look totally different.
Yeah, but you don't.
Never.
I feel like anybody that knows either of you even moderately well will just immediately go, what in the goddamn hell happened? What are you doing and why? It really looks like she's just straight up punching those things. Hey, Leela, got anything to say about any of this? I didn't see it. I see nothing. I hear nothing. And I will forget this ever happened. Lady Hilda, it's been quite some time. Mayor Maybell, you seem quite tired. I suppose it's obvious to you. Before coming here, I had some urgent work to finish, so I hadn't had much time to rest. Big mood, Maybell. What is with this angle? That's not good. I'll bring you some incense later to help you sleep. I believe we recently received some from the east. Oh, thank you, I'd appreciate that. There we go. We just gotta talk to a couple of our, acquaintances, a couple of our friends. Get their feelings on stuff. Lady Hilda, what brings you here at this hour? He's got nothing to say. All right. I mean, to be fair, Maybell didn't either. It was pretty much just Leela. But I'm gonna be honest with you, that alone was more than worth it. Gosh, Lady Hilda herself visiting me in my room? To my beard? I see. Are you training the new maids? None the wiser. Nobody suspects a thing. You guys are like S-class octodads up in here. You got nothing to worry about. Punch that door! Now, what's Zin have to say about all of this? Oh. Yeah? Looks like all of the prettiest girls in the kingdom are here. I'd expect nothing less from the royal castle. Ladies, if you're here to tidy up, would you mind getting it over with quickly? Well, what do you two guys say about that? That's a pretty good compliment, right? I think it is. I think it is. Anyway, out of the way, door, you jackass. All right. That's enough unnecessary bits. But you know what? No. I'm calling it here. Leela's reaction was 100% necessary to this Let's Play. It had to be shown. I don't regret a thing. All right, now let's get out of here. We got some important story type stuff to get ourselves involved with. There we go. Honestly, more than the disguises, I really do think it really is just Hilda here who's going to basically be like the entire key to being able to solve all of this. I mean, these guards are already clearly absolutely terrified of her. So Like, this is gonna take like the minimum amount of effort. Where did we get these trays? Oh, Lady Hilda. Visiting Her Majesty at such a late hour?
Yes. I brought the tea and tableware Her Majesty requested. The situation has been rather inconvenient for her, you see.
That's tough. Oh, who are these maids? I don't recognize them. What, you spent a lot of time staring at the maids? You some kind of prevert?
They are new trainees recruited by order of His Grace, the Duke. They arrived at the castle today.
They certainly are pretty.
Thank you.
Oh? You look familiar.
And just what do you think you're doing staring at these young women like that?
Yeah, what? I repeat, are you a prevert?
Surely you aren't imagining anything untoward, are you?
Brilliantly done, Hilda.
If there's even a whiff of misconduct, I'll have no choice but to report it to His Grace and the Colonel.
And then you'll probably get shanked. Nothing untoward. We are the elite soldiers of the Royal Army. We would never engage in such behavior as girl staring.
I should hope not. Now then, may we be allowed to pass?
Get your asses out of the way. My apologies. Please, go right ahead. Yeah, see? Check that mess. Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. Ta-da! I was so nervous. Thanks, Lady Hilda. You're a lifesaver. That was very well done. I'm glad I could be of help. Now, would you like to change before we meet Her Majesty? If you don't mind staying in those outfits, we can proceed right away. I don't mind staying in these. Change, please, let us change! There's no need to be shy. Would it really have killed you to stay dressed like that? Our appearance affects our credibility. No way I was going to stay dressed like that. By the way, Lady Hilda, this room, I mean, it's just gonna take us longer to leave now because we're gonna have to put the costumes back on. Anyway, sorry, this room. Yes, this is Princess Claudia's room. However, she doesn't usually reside in the castle, so it is rarely used. Wow, really? But I thought the princess was taking care of the queen. It was a lie too, wasn't it? You can ask Her Majesty for the details in person. I don't want to be implicated in anything. Her room is located on the second floor of the royal keep. Let us head there now. It's a good thing there's like no other guards whatsoever in this place. Otherwise, taking those costumes off really don't make a lot of sense. And yeah, we're still playing as Hilda. Why wouldn't we? Oh yeah. Also, I think I know... I'm sorry for bringing it back up, but I think I know why Joshua... this is just a theory. I don't know. You'd actually have to look at the models. But I think the reason Joshua looked like that is because I think he was borrowing Leela's model. I think. I noticed when they were standing next to each other, they looked kind of similar. But I don't know if it was one-to-one. That it's just an idea, but I feel like maybe that was just the easiest way to do it. I don't know. Either way. You in, girl?
Your Majesty, please excuse the intrusion. As we discussed before, I have brought Estelle and Joshua.
Thank you. Please, have them come in.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll wait for you here.
Thank you. Please watch over the door.
Please go inside.
Right.
Yeah, nothing nerve-wracking about this.
If you'll excuse us.
It's not like she's the most powerful person in the damn country. Good lord.
Welcome, both of you.
What up?
My name is Alicia von Auslese. I am the 26th ruler of the Kingdom of Liberal.
I'm Estelle Bright, a junior bracer from the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright, also a junior bracer. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
And all of your, like, frilly frills. That's so extravagant.
Estelle, Joshua, I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I may not be able to offer much, but please allow me to at least serve you some tea. Please make yourselves comfortable.
That is unnecessarily kind. Thank you. You don't look particularly unhealthy. Just
I
saying.
see. So Professor Russell said all that. A black orbment capable of halting all orbal energy, and Colonel Richard has managed to acquire it.
The professor said if anyone knew what Colonel Richard intended to do with it, it would be you, Your Majesty. Do you have any ideas?
There is one possibility that comes to mind. However, I find it hard to believe that the Colonel would know about it.
Sounds worth hearing to me.
I hope it is nothing more than my imagination, but
And what is it?
I suppose it is all right to tell you. A massive orbal reaction was detected beneath the royal capital a decade ago. Professor Russell from the Central Factory was the one who led the investigation of it.
A massive orbal reaction?
If it was beneath the royal capital, could it be near the sewers?
No, it was detected far deeper underground.
Close to the center of the Earth. Oddly enough, we saw this giant spiky bug-like creature just kind of hanging out down there. We didn't pay it much mind, though. We figured it was okay to leave that be.
Professor Russell speculated that it might be a relic of an ancient civilization that still functioned.
A relic of an ancient civilization?
She's talking about ancient items, like the orbal devices known as artifacts.
We know them well.
Most of them, like the devices found at the tops of the towers, have long since ceased to function. But some, like the Dalmore family heirloom, still retain their power.
I mean, does it still? Was that confiscated? We never really got a follow-up on the item specifically.
Something like that is beneath the capital? And that gospel orbment might be.
Something designed to disable the function of that relic. Is that correct?
Yes. However, we still don't know what the relic is, or why it was buried in the first place.
Generally, people don't put 300 tons of dirt on top of something that they want the world to know about.
Unfortunately, Professor Russell's investigation concluded without a definitive answer, which is why it is so difficult to understand how Colonel Richard found out about it.
I see. In any case, it's likely something bad could come of this.
Oh, just when I was starting to think he wasn't so bad, and it turns out he was planning something horrible.
You were starting to fall for his charisma. You can't ever let that happen. It doesn't matter how silver-tongued someone is. If they're evil, and you gotta stop them.
If his actions are going to harm others, then it's definitely a job for bracers.
And a very large stick.
We have to stop the Colonel, no matter what.
I'd expect nothing less of Cassius's children.
Your Majesty, did you know our father?
Joshua, not you too. Come on, seriously. Everyone knows him. Just assume that.
He was a dear friend of my late son, and the hero who saved our fair kingdom. Even after he left the army to become a bracer, he continued to serve the kingdom admirably.
I see.
I had no idea.
Knowing his personality, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Dude just doesn't like talking about himself.
I wonder, do you know what he did in the war 10 years ago? Do you know how he distinguished himself?
Not really, no.
Then perhaps it falls upon me to tell you. Estelle, Joshua, would you mind indulging an old woman by listening to her reminisce about the past?
If the past is suitably awesome, I see no reason why we can't let you do that. Yeah, no. Go for it.
Yes, of course.
We'd be honored to listen.
Story time!
It began 10 years ago, in the spring. An unfortunate incident took place in the Erebonian Empire's southern region. The cause of the event remains unknown, so I will refrain from describing the incident itself. But in the wake of the event, the Empire declared war on Liberl. Thus began the tragic period that would later come to be known as the 100-Day War. The Imperial Army, upon declaring war, quickly broke through Hocken Gate with overwhelming force. It wasn't long before all of Liberl, save for the royal capital, fell to Imperial occupation. The invading forces were said to be nearly 3 times the size of our entire royal army. Reinforcements from Calvard couldn't arrive in time, and it seemed inevitable that the royal capital itself would soon fall. However, 2 months after the war began, the tide of battle shifted in a way no one could have anticipated. With newly developed patrol airships, we recaptured key checkpoints and cut Imperial supply and communication lines. Then, the Royal Army launched an attack by water from the Leiston Fortress, reclaiming each region. Zeiss, Rouen, Bose, Roland. The Imperial divisions occupying each area were cut off from their supplies and defeated one by one. The mastermind behind it was your father, Colonel Cassius Bright. At the time, he served as General Morgan's right hand and was Colonel Richard's superior. Thanks to the mediation of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, the war finally came to an end. However, by that time, Cassius had already lost something irreplaceable to him. Lena Bright, your mother, Estelle. The clock tower was destroyed in an act of desperation by an Imperial division cornered by the counterattack. And, as I'm sure you are well aware, Cassius was unable to be by his wife's side during her final moments.
I had no idea.
In the end, he felt that it was his own strategy that caused his wife's death. Burdened with that guilt, Cassius left the army and became a bracer. All so he could stay by your side and always be there to protect those he loved.
But that's just so foolish, Dad. Mom didn't die because of you. Of course she didn't.
Estelle.
Yes, you're right. The fault is mine. As queen, I failed to protect the people of this kingdom. I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm sorry I wasn't able to protect your mother. I can't tell you how long I've wanted to apologize to you.
You don't need to apologize. You've kept the peace ever since the end of the war. Dad and everyone fought so hard to protect this kingdom. And Mom, she protected me with her life. It's enough just to know that.
Estelle, thank you, kind child. I'm truly grateful that I had the chance to meet you. From the bottom of my heart.
Your Majesty.
That's exactly why. I cannot allow you to get involved in something as dangerous as this. I don't want the two of you getting further entangled in this matter.
What? But Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to do whatever we could to help you.
And for that, I thank you. But with Cassius away, if anything were to happen to you, how could I ever face him again? I want you both to return home to Roland and wait for your father's return.
But Your Majesty, the peace that our father worked to create and that you've worked to preserve, it's beginning to waver.
Joshua.
It's not just about the gospel. If Colonel Richard is able to make the Duke king, what'll happen to that peace? I ask you to consider that.
Your Majesty, we became bracers and continued our dad's work. We fought against sky pirates, received the letter, opened a strange parcel, and traveled around the kingdom. In a way, it feels like Dad's been guiding us the whole time. And so, I want to protect it too. This peace that we cherish. I want to protect all the wonderful people we've met along the way. The people I love. I want to protect them in my own way. Just like you do. Just like Mom did.
Estelle, It seems she was right about you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind as well. Through the two of you, I would like to make a request to the Bracer Guild.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, please just say the word.
I want you to rescue those detained by the Intelligence Division, including my granddaughter, Claudia.
So it's true. The princess is being held somewhere against her will.
Yes. In hindsight, I believe this coup began the moment I decided to push for her to be the next queen.
Instead of Duke Dunan, you mean?
Yes, my nephew, Duke Dunan, is a man with various eccentricities.
Said with the poise you could only get from a queen. Understatement of the millennium.
By contrast, though inexperienced, my granddaughter has shown great promise.
I mean, the bar is pretty low, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take your word.
When thinking of the kingdom's future, I decided to support Claudia.
I don't really know much about the princess, but I'm pretty sure you made the right call.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, as in every age, there are those who oppose women wielding power.
Oh god, if that's not the truth.
And now, with memories still fresh from the recent invasion by a foreign power, the idea of 2 successive queens may make the kingdom appear weak.
Oh, that is such bull.
I have no doubt that there are those who harbor such feelings.
Well, yeah, but there's always gonna be tools.
You're talking about Colonel Richard, aren't you?
Precisely.
And speak of the tool shed.
He somehow discovered I was planning to support Claudia as our next queen. He then relayed this information to the Duke, which led to this coup. His goal appears to be controlling the Duke from the shadows and turning Liberal into a military powerhouse.
That's more or less what I was assuming this whole time, but, you know, it's good to get confirmation.
I see. The full picture is coming together into view.
What exactly is he going to do to turn Liberal into a military powerhouse?
There are a few possibilities, like raising taxes to increase military spending, developing orbital weapons of mass destruction, implementing mass conscription, legalizing contracts with Jaegers, something that's currently banned in Liberal.
No way.
No, that's definitely what will happen.
The Colonel has already demanded I implement those things. At the time, it seemed to come from a place of pure patriotism, but I simply refuse to endorse an idea that I don't believe in.
Good on ya.
A nation isn't defended by her military strength alone. Diplomatic efforts, cooperation, and alliances with neighbors, technological and economic exchanges that foster wealth throughout the lands also serve to protect our nation.
You are absolutely right, Your Majesty.
I agree.
Yes. What we need is trust.
But the Colonel dismissed this as nothing more than a naive feminine ideal.
Ugh.
Then he demanded my abdication in exchange for Claudia's safety. Many have had their families taken hostage, leaving them unable to defy the Colonel. But I am the Queen. I cannot hand over the future of our kingdom just because of a threat to my family. And yet Claudia is my one and only granddaughter.
That is a horrible position to be in.
I cannot simply abandon her.
Especially considering, you lost your son. She's not just your granddaughter, she's literally the memory of your son. And nobody's gonna blame you for that one.
Your Majesty, please don't worry.
We fully understand your request. We will rescue the princess and all those who are being held captive.
I am going to have to ask if you have any leads on where we might be able to locate them, though. That'd be a big help.
Thank you, Estelle and Joshua. With that, I can stand firm against the Colonel's threats.
Is there anything else we can do? There's still the matter of the gospel after all. Plus, I think we can help you escape.
Thank you, Estelle. But even if I were to escape, it wouldn't change the situation. As for the gospel, there are a few things I find troubling. I must confront the Colonel directly and demand an explanation.
That's an intimidating prospect. I gotta say, she really is an amazing woman. Kind yet strong-willed and with such dignity. When I get older, I hope I can be a cool granny just like her. Cool granny. I do agree that she had quite a presence fit for a queen. Just not the words I would have used. Did you reapply the makeup then? Anyway, yeah. I really want to stop this coup and help her, but that's a bit beyond the scope of what bracers are supposed to do. For now, let's do what we can on our own. Yeah, you're right. You know, I never dreamed the Queen would have stories to tell me about my dad. I wonder how much I still don't know about him. Estelle, Joshua, are you ready? Oh, yeah. To answer your question, Estelle, I'm sure it's so much more than you could ever expect. Then let's hurry back to the maids' quarters. It's already past 11. Nearly midnight, I should think. Seriously? It's that late already? We did spend a long time talking with Her Majesty. If we stay any longer, the guards might become suspicious, assuming they haven't already. Yeah, alright, let's just get out of here. Punch the door! Also, man, I was fighting back some serious feelings during that scene, you know, when I went quiet and I was just listening to Cassius's backstory and Estelle proclaiming, you know, her resolve to make sure that she helps everyone that she cares about. I was feeling some feelings. I admit as much, and God, this game is beautiful. It really is. I really hope you're enjoying it. All right, we're almost home free. Lady Hilda, heading home for the night, are you?
Yes, that's correct.
She's allowed. It's a free country. So, right, at least at the moment.
I ask that you please ensure Her Majesty is dealt no disrespect this evening.
Talk about a cold attitude. But rest assured, ma'am, we are all loyal patriots here.
That's very reassuring.
Somehow, I don't think she's being truthful.
Now then, we will be taking our leave.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
If you'll excuse us.
We are out of here. Ah, well, hold on, ladies. Why? What? What? I just remembered. I didn't get your names. Can you tell me? Just for the record?
I'm?
Hey, they kept it! Oh, nice. Yeah, no, yeah, hi. Huh. Well, that's quite a modern name. If you ask me, I don't think it fits you.
You don't say.
Who's this young lady with the black hair?
My name is Karen.
Karen, huh? That sure is a pretty name.
Thank you. I'm quite fond of it myself.
I see. Oh, right, I'm a member of the Special Ops, and...
Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Ya dang preverts!
Any further, and I might consider it harassment.
No, I wouldn't dare!
Hmm.
She does not believe you! Damn, those are some striking eyes. Please take care on your way back. My goodness, the forwardness on display. Look at them go. It's so cute. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. The fact that they're so synchronized at the moment is really throwing me off. It's and okay, there we go. There's the door. Hup. And we've made it. Good job, us.
As usual, Joshua gets all the boys. Those guys were totally checking you out when you gave them your name.
That's not true.
No, it very much was.
Besides, you were having a pretty lengthy conversation with them too.
Yeah? But they didn't seem nervous with me at all.
The absolute ingrates.
Oh, I'm a tiny bit insecure now.
Aw, girl, you're perf.
Huh?
What's all this racket about, eh?
You know, a part of me was wondering if we were going to have to experience this. Boy, here we go.
Why, hello, Your Grace.
I don't particularly think he's graceful at the moment.
Well, looky here. It's the head maid. Oh? And who might you girls be?
Maids, don't worry about it.
I don't recall seeing you before.
This is Dorothy and Karen, the new maids in training. There's still a great deal about the castle they don't know, so I am showing them around.
Would that voice line have changed if I picked a different name? Oh, that's something worth wondering.
Oh?
Uh-oh. Man, why everybody in this castle gotta stare at us like that?
Shoot. Are we busted?
This is bad. With how many times we've met him, he'll definitely recognize us.
What's wrong, Philip? Why are you staring like that, huh?
Are you all reverts?
For a guy that's as stiff as you are, that's pretty rare.
Forgive me. One of them looks a bit like my niece. It appears I was mistaken. Young ladies, please accept my sincerest apologies.
It's all good.
Oh, nope. No trouble at all.
Yes, please pay no attention to it.
Looking at both of them, they're both quite the lookers, eh?
I don't like this conversation.
Especially that chestnut hair one. So lively, so healthy.
Ugh.
The black-haired one could use a little tightening up around the waist.
Thank you for your concern.
Did you just call him fat?
Yes. You, Dorothy or whatever, I command you spend this night with me.
Your Grace!
Hey, what does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
How should I explain it?
Don't worry about it.
Your Grace, I must insist that is far too bold, even in jest. All the maids in this castle are in service of Her Majesty the Queen. Or have you forgotten that?
Yeah, I got it. It's just a joke. Man, you people can never take a joke, you know?
Yeah, it's a joke once everything doesn't work. Yeah, I see how it is. Okay.
In any case, this castle's gonna be mine in a week. I guess we'll save the fun for then.
Oh my god, I legitimately just got an incredibly gross chill through my spine on that one. Ugh.
Your Grace, that's quite enough. Your alcohol consumption is one thing, but chasing after these young girls is intolerable. I, Philip, give you this counsel even at the risk of my own life.
Thank you, Philip.
I told you it was a joke, didn't I? That's it. I'm going to bed.
Oh, of course, Your Grace.
Good man, Philip. Good man.
Your room is just this way. Please, watch your step.
Hoo-wee. Anyway, Dorothy or whatever, if you ever have any troubles, don't hesitate to tell me, eh? This old king will be happy to hear all you've got to say personally, okay?
I feel like I'm going to puke a little.
Thanks so much.
How delightful.
Whatever makes the conversation stop.
Yes. Amusing.
I legitimately did not know if they were going to keep as much of this scene as they did. I mean, granted, they hadn't cut anything out up to this point, but I mean, yeah.
My apologies for the disturbance. I highly doubt His Grace will remember any of this tomorrow morning.
No, don't worry, I'm never going anywhere near him again after this point, so it's fine.
Please, rest assured.
I certainly hope that is the case.
I'm truly, truly sorry. Lady Hilda, young ladies, if you'll please excuse me.
Man, talk about an unenviable job.
Oh, that man. Why does he continue to insist on taking on such unnecessary burdens?
I mean, somebody has to keep that guy in line, at least slightly.
You know Philip, Lady Hilda?
We've known each other since childhood. Yet now we serve different people, and our positions are quite far apart.
I see.
Philip has his hands full, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I bet he's worried about the Duke being influenced by the Colonel, too.
Probably. And see, Estelle, you're popular too.
Okay, let's not even go there.
The Duke said you were his favorite.
Stop.
Ugh, that does not make me happy at all. Oh, and what was he talking about at the end?
Don't. We're not going there, Estelle.
That. Well.
Estelle, it is certainly not something a lady should ask a gentleman to explain in front of others.
Huh?
Here, I'll whisper it to you.
No, keep her innocent. Keep her innocent. Oh, poor Estelle.
Do you understand now?
Yes.
You're so helpless sometimes.
Oh, you poor girl. She didn't need to know. I gotta say, though, once more, the translation of this game into a 3D environment with models and more expressive faces and voice acting and everything really does enhance everything. The emotional moments, the funny moments, and the incredibly cringy moments. All of them. Astronomically more powerful than they were in the original, and they already hit pretty hard back then, I assure you. Anywho, Lady Hilda, Shea, thank you both so much for all your help. You really helped us out. Think nothing of it. We were merely doing our duty as servants of Her Majesty. As for Her Majesty's request, I hope you'll take it to heart. And, please do whatever you can to save the princess. Oh, Shea, you're the princess's maid, aren't you? Yeah, unfortunately I don't often get to serve her directly, but Her Highness is always so warm and kind. She always treats me as a friend. I've hardly slept a wink since I heard she was captured. I understand. We'll definitely save her, so don't worry. We should get going. It's time for us to finally take a frigging nap. What a day. Lordy. I don't believe we raised anyone's suspicions, as far as I'm aware. Other than, I guess, maybe Philip. Anyway, be careful on your way back to your room. The Intelligence Division has eyes everywhere. Okay, well, as long as they don't have ears, it should be fine. I wonder if Her Highness is doing all right. If only I could be there with her. Well, the only solace I can realistically give you in this regard is that harming her would be astronomically stupid. Like, a really bad idea, so...
And where might you two be going at this late hour?
Oh, boy. Ah! Okay, yeah, no, that's the last person we wanted to see. And I mean that. Captain Amalthea.
Good evening.
Okay, so here's our alibi. One of us really had to pee, and the other one is terrified of going places alone. And that's what we're sticking with. You can't get us to say anything else.
You may be invited guests, but I cannot condone your behavior.
Yeah, and I can't condone your smug-ass face!
Don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be wandering around?
Our apologies. We were just so fascinated by the castle that we lost track of time. Oh, was that so? In that case, why don't you tell me where you were about, oh, let's say 30 minutes ago? Where was it that you found, what was it that you found so fascinating? The toilets? The kitchen, the maid, damn! Damn, that would have been funny. Damn, that would have been funny. Anyway, the kitchen. Really? How strange. I didn't see you when I made my rounds earlier. Well, then we just happened to be there when you weren't. Ah, well, let us cease this pretense. The fact is, we have received numerous reports of you going to and from the maids' quarters. Rather a strange place for sightseeing, isn't it? The maids are nice people. What? It's rude to ask questions you already know the answer to. I'll take that as a compliment. Why? How warped is your brain? So, what business did you have in the maids' quarters? Things will be easier for you if you're honest with me. That's...
Hey, Estelle! Joshua! There you are!
Hey, there's the big guy. Zin? Oh, he's blitzed. Okay, nope, I hate hearing that noise!
Oh boy, that hit the spot.
He's totally hammered!
Oops, pardon me. Why? If it isn't the lovely lady officer gracing us with her pretty presence.
Nice alliteration.
I mean, talk about fate, am I right? It's gotta be fate.
Yes, indeed. So, what is the problem here? Did my little students cause you some trouble? Students? No, it's just the fact that they were in the maids' quarters for quite some time. I wanted to know what they were doing there. Ah, the maze, yeah. I sent them there to give me some snacks to go along with my drinks. Where are the pretzels? No, it looked like the chef had already gone home for the night. And I asked one of the maids, but she said that they didn't have any snacks on hand. No snacks? Guess I have to get by without them. Hey, wait a minute, I just thought of something. You was... Brain, why? You would come to my room for some tea? They say nothing goes better with a drink than a beautiful smile. And I already got the drink. I'm on duty, so I must decline, and that's why I'm declining. I'll overlook what happened earlier because I'm uncomfy. But I must ask you to return to your rooms and refrain from any additional wandering around for the rest of the night. If you act suspicious, I'll have no choice but to investigate. Yeah, we understand. It's very late, so we'll be heading straight to bed. Good. That's more like it. Well then, we'll take our leave. How long do you think it takes to get in said tight pants? Crash and burn. Bummer. Back to the room alone. You know, best case scenario, we sleep in that room too, right? Let's head back to the room, yeah? Yeah, okay. We'll head back with you. We'll help him. Come on, mister, it's time for bed. Estelle and Joshua have a lot of experience corralling the drunk.
Well. Looks like we fooled her.
Haha! Bamboozled! The lot of you!
What? You're not actually drunk?
Nah, he's good at this.
That was just an act. I haven't had a lick of alcohol.
Seriously? Your face was even red.
Dedication can get you far in life.
You controlled your energy to improve blood flow and made yourself look drunk. It's a technique from the East called Qigong, right?
Ah, I'm impressed you know about that.
It's such an incredibly hyper-specific and niche thing.
Anyway, you guys look like you were in a bind, so I thought I'd step in.
You were entirely correct, and we appreciate it.
How'd I do? Pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, no, it worked.
Yeesh, Sin. You really are trouble.
But the best kind. The kind that helps.
You helped us out, but you seriously had me fooled.
Sorry about that. So, how'd it go?
Huh? How'd what go?
Isn't it obvious? You're meeting with Her Majesty.
What?
Nothing gets by this guy.
How did you know about that, Sin?
Did Elnan say something about our plan?
Nah, the branch officer didn't say a peep. You could say I was fishing and just happened to throw out a little bait.
Bait?
There's no way you could just guess that without having any information. Zin, what exactly do you know?
Fork it over.
Guess it's finally time for me to show you guys.
Was it? Zen handed Estelle a letter. I wonder who it's from.
A letter?
This handwriting.
Go on, read it. Should clear a few things up.
All right.
My dear Zen Vathek, it's been a while. I hope this message finds you well. I'll get right to the point, so please excuse the informal tone. A situation involving the Jaegers has forced me to venture toward the Empire. However, it seems some suspicious forces are moving within Liberal, and leaving things to the kids makes me uneasy. Which is why I must ask you for a favor. Would you come to Liberal in my absence, and lend a hand to the young should they need it? I know this will be your first time in Liberal, so feel free to enjoy the sights as well. There's a tournament for the Queen's birthday, which should make for an excellent cover. I realize all this is sudden and an imposition, but if you're available, I'd greatly appreciate your help. I'll be back before the Queen's birthday festival, so let's have a drink together then. Cassius Bright.
From the moment we met the man, it was already in motion.
P.S. You may have a chance to meet my daughter and son. They're both in training, so feel free to give them a bit of extra work. But please, let them handle things on their own as much as possible.
Okay, good. Didn't mean to hit that button.
This letter...
Sorry about that.
So you came to Liberal at our father's request? And he's currently in Erebonia?
Yep, that about sums it up.
Sums it up? So, in other words, Zin, you were in cahoots with my dad this whole time?
Everyone seems to be.
You make it sound so shady. I owed Cassius a favor from when he visited Calvard. He helped me out a lot. So when I got his letter, it seemed like the perfect way to pay him back.
I see.
Just paying back a favor. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
When did you realize we were his children?
When I first met you two, I had a hunch after I noticed Estelle carrying a staff.
It's not a common weapon. I've even brought that up. Not a lot of characters ever use that.
Then I asked Keelika to confirm it.
Like, straight up, it's either freaking Estelle or Donatello. Like, come on.
Unbelievable. You could have at least told us something.
That girl ain't no turtle.
We've been so worried about our dad, not knowing where he's gone.
Yeah, I am sorry about that. But based on his letter, it seemed like Cassius wanted to keep his trip to the Empire a secret. And you two accomplished quite a bit on your own anyway.
This much is true.
Yeah. Hey, Joshua, it's cool if we tell Zin the rest, right?
I mean, clearly he's already pretty in the know.
Yeah, it's probably better to explain everything at this point.
And like, he's operating at like 75% information. At this point, it would be stupid not to put him in the loop.
This isn't really something we can handle on our own.
Yeah, no, a third person on the mission we're about to go on would be appreciated. Whew, time for a hamdinger of a story. And that they accepted a mission to rescue the captive Princess Claudia.
I see. I thought something smelled fishy after everything we heard at the banquet. All right, I'll help you with this mission.
Dang straight.
What? Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's the perfect chance for me to repay Cassius. Please, let me help.
We'd be dumb to say no.
No, please. We should be the ones asking for your help.
Yeah.
We truly appreciate it.
Whew, yeah, no, going in as a duo would be ill-advised. Oh boy, now it's this.
Where are we? I had no idea a place like this even existed.
This is far larger than I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, can you guide us to the deepest point?
Of course.
Whoa! Mechanical monsters?
Ancient orbital golems.
Amazing! They took down those things so easily.
You reacted even faster than I did. I don't think I could ever stand a chance against you.
You're far too modest to see the speed you acquired from the Divine Blade himself. It was truly an honor to see it in action.
I still have much to learn, but the clock ticks far too quickly to wait until I'm fully ready. Somehow, with these humble hands, I must carve a future for our kingdom. Brave warriors, the path to great power has been opened. The shining new dawn of our beloved Liberal is near at hand. I am counting on you all.
Yes, sir! We, your loyal Special Ops soldiers, pledge our undying loyalty and dedication.
For the glory of Liberal! For the glory of Liberal!
Hate that. Hate seeing that. Well, at least we got some sleep. That's nice. Understood. Estelle, Joshua, you've both done an outstanding job. I assure you, y'all gonna be senior braces by the end of this. To think you'd return with a request from Her Majesty herself. Just a lucky break, I guess. But from here on out, I think we're gonna need a lot more than just luck. Right. We need to stay focused. As long as you both understand that, then there's nothing more for me to say. In any case, this means the request from Professor Russell has been fulfilled. I'm sure you'll need plenty of support moving forward, so allow me to give you your reward. There it is! Thank you! Thank you! Now, as for the next matter, Zin, it was truly fortunate that you came at Cassius's invitation. Please lend us your strength as an A-rank bracer. That's the plan. Even if I didn't know Cassius is dead, I couldn't walk away from a crisis like this. It's literally a kidnapped princess. How often do you even get a chance to help in a situation like that? You gotta take it. I'm with you all the way. Thanks, Sin. You're always so generous. What's with this A-rank business? It's how we measure a senior bracer's skill. The ranks range from G, the lowest, to A, the highest. So an A-rank bracer is the highest? Oh, Zin, you're a big deal, and a big man! I'm actually one of the lower-ranked A-rank bracers. There are roughly 20 A-rank bracers across the whole continent. There's even an unofficial S-rank above that. It's reserved for bracers who have resolved cases of national importance. There are only 4 of them on the entire continent. I can't even imagine how amazing they have to be. Guess you really don't know anything, do you? One of those S ranks is Cassius. No way! Joshua, did you know that? Sorry, I've known for a while. He got it 5 years ago after dealing with an incident in the Republic. Man, seriously? I can't even be mad anymore. I'm just mentally exhausted. A colonel in the Royal Army, a hero known as the Divine Blade, an S-rank bracer? Why doesn't he just come fix this whole mess for us? You've got a point. If Cassius had been here, he probably would have crushed the coup before it took root. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to ponder, isn't it? Joshua, something wrong? I just find it all a bit strange. All these incidents happened after Dad left on his journey. It's almost like someone planned for the coup to happen while he was away. I can't seem to shake the feeling. So Cassius going to the Empire was all part of the coup. Is that what you're suggesting? A coup d'etat, I believe it's pronounced? No. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I can't imagine anyone being able to manipulate Dad like that. They would have to understand his movements and try to outmaneuver him. True, that wouldn't be easy. I mean, we know him and still had no idea what he was planning. Well, I doubt anyone, even that colonel, could outsmart Cassius. It's most likely just a coincidence that these things happen simultaneously. Yeah, coincidence, sure. Either way, we can't rely on Cassius to support us. That's why I made an important decision. From this moment onwards, the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild declares a state of emergency. State of emergency? This request does come directly from Her Majesty the Queen. I can't think of any other reason to justify such a claim, let's be real. That allows us to bypass our Article 3 regulation, which normally prohibits interference in national affairs. However, we're still no match for the military. We'll not only need Zin's help, but the help of every bracer in the royal capital. Got it. Yeah, if we're going up against the intelligence division, we're gonna need all the help we can get. Ideally, I'd have every branch across the nation help us as well, but as of today, all checkpoints and landing ports have been completely closed off by the army. All under the guise of anti-terrorism. What? That's essentially martial law! Looks like the enemy's done playing around. They're likely trying to keep the Royal Guard hidden and us from moving our forces freely. We'll have to make do with the forces we have. It'll be tough, but we got this. That's still what, like 7, 8 able-bodied people fighting? You know, that's not nothing. We can do it. By the way, do we have any idea where they're actually holding the hostages? It's kind of important. Yes, I've been pondering that for some time now. And my best guess is they're being held at the Royal Villa. The Royal Villa? You mean the one in the forest? That place seems the most plausible. The Special Ops have been using it, claiming it for anti-terrorism. They seem to use, that's like their go-to excuse. Besides, I doubt they'd keep a member of the royal family in a place like Leiston Fortress. But since we're facing the army, we'll have something a bit more solid to go on. We can't afford to be wrong about this. Exactly. Either way, we must gather every bracer in the city. Maybe you can ask for more information while rounding up the others. As I recall, Estelle, you and Joshua have connections with a certain journalist, yes? Oh, you mean Niall? That might actually be a good idea. See if he's heard anything. We should also request support from the Royal Guard in hiding. I'd appreciate it if you could follow up on that lead, too. So that means we need to get in touch with Lieutenant Schwartz, who's posing as a sister at the church. Considering she's the one who gave us the letter of introduction to the Queen, we should probably give her an update. We'll head to the cathedral, too. There are currently 4 other bracers here in the capital. Kurt, Grant, Karna, and Annalise. Maybe you've heard of them? I don't know! You'll likely find them in the tavern, the usual shops, or maybe the hotel. If you see them, please let them know to gather here. Okay, got it. We'll head on out right away. We've got a hell of a laundry list.
Huh? Looks like things are getting serious.
Seems like my first big job in a while. I better psych myself up.
Hell yeah.
There are even more soldiers in town. We should move carefully.
Whew-wee. Yeah, no, tall order in front of us, but it is our destiny. It is our most noble cause. It is what we were always meant to do. And it's what we're gonna do in the next episode. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this one. It was a very special one that I've been looking forward to. It was funny, it was dramatic, it had emotion, it had just about a little bit of everything that you could ever ask from an episode. Other than action, I guess. We have not fought a single enemy in 2 episodes. Maybe that'll change in the next one. I promise you nothing. But we'll see! We'll see. And I'll see you tomorrow. Till then.